Hello, you're watching Forex Trader Calendar on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina. After the Fed publishes the minutes of the September meeting tonight, traders will monitor the events taking place in Asia and Europe. So let's have a look at the events that should be taken into account in the second half of the trading week. First of all, pay attention to the pound's moves. Despite the lack of any progress in the Brexit issue, the pound is growing in price. The main reason is the weak dollar, but also support from macroeconomic data. Britain's retail sales report for September will be unveiled tomorrow. The report for the previous months showed more positive changes than experts had expected, and so the news had a rather positive effect on trading sentiment, prompting the pound's rise of more than 80 pips against the dollar. Now, the market has much more pessimistic forecasts and a negative reading is expected. If the forecast is confirmed, the pound may pare some of its gains. But if the forecast is missed and the indicator remains in the positive territory, then investors can open deals to buy the pound, however with some cautions. Mark Carney, the governor of the Bank of England, will speak on Friday. He can highlight the negative impact of Brexit issue, thus causing the pounds closer with the potential for a further decline. The Australian dollar investor will also have busy trades. On Thursday, Australia's labour market reports will be out, which are seen to be quite weak. And on Friday, the Aussie could bear the brunt of the upcoming industrial production data from China. Analysts are once again projecting the slowdown in the annual growth rate of China's industrial output. It's most likely to will return to 6%. How is that associated with the Aussie? This is due to the fact that China's factories are mainly Australian raw materials. Along with the industrial production report, the report on the Chinese economic growth rate is due for release. Analysts are pessimistic about it too, expecting that long-standing predictions about the cooling of one of the world's largest economies will confirm. In the event that actual data match the negative trend, the demand for safe haven assets could increase. Forex traders should also pay attention to the following economic releases. The European Economic Summit will begin tomorrow, and in Japan, the head of the central bank, Haruhiko Kuroda, will comment on the economic situation on Thursday and Friday. On Friday, Kuroda's remarks will be perceived by markets through the perspective of inflation data. Every change in the rhetoric of the head of the Bank of Japan is closely watched by the currency market. Therefore, we'll see whether the changes will take place. Also, the inflation report will be released in Canada, and there is more to come. Attention should be paid to the US Treasury report on the dollar on Saturday. Authorities are expected to provide evidence of the renminbi's manipulation by the People's Bank of China. According to preliminary information, there is no such evidence, which should significantly reduce tensions in the trade conflict between the United States and China. You were watching Forex Trader Calendar on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina. We wish you profitable deals with InstaForex.